Major League Soccer Sporting Kansas City vs Orlando City Prediction, Team News, Lineups Preview. The latest round of matches in the 2024 Major League Soccer season pits Sporting Kansas City against Orlando City at Children's Mercy Park on Saturday. Both teams had to make do with a share of the spoils from their most recent league involvements, and will be keen to go one better in this weekend's encounter. Match Preview. Sporting Kansas were knocked out of the League's Cup round of 32 in humiliating fashion courtesy of a 4-0 defeat to Columbus Crew at Lower Calm Field on August 10. This was in keeping with a topsy-turvy campaign to date for Peter Vermes' men, who currently sit 12th in the Western Conference standings, 13 points adrift of a guaranteed playoff place. The Wizards will be keen to get themselves back on track, having won just one of their last 5 matches across all competitions off the back of 3 straight wins prior. One of those aforementioned 3 wins came against Dallas in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open Cup to leave Sporting Kansas 2 wins away from a first major trophy since 2017. On that front, SKC have a semifinal against Indy 11 to navigate next week, but the immediate focus will be on Saturday's clash as they take on an Orlando City outfit with little to choose between the teams over the previous 6 outings, which have yielded 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. However, Saturday's hosts have picked 4 wins and 1 draw from their most recent 5 matches on home turf and will be confident of emerging triumphant in front of their fans. Orlando City put on a show during their League's Cup group stage campaign, but were eventually knocked out in the last 32 via a penalty shootout by Mexican side Cruz Azul. That ended a run of 7 games across all competitions without defeat for Oscar Pareja's men, 5 of which came in domestic action and yielded 13 points from a possible 15. A much-needed return to form for the Lions, following a dismal run of 1 win from 7 league games, has propelled them to 7th in the Eastern Conference standings, 4 points clear of Toronto in the race for the final automatic postseason berth. While Orlando City drew a blank in their most recent outing, they have been impressive in front of goal of late, scoring 17 times across their most recent 6 matches, which accounts for over a third of their total goals scored this term. Saturday's visitors will be looking to wreak more havoc at the top end of the pitch against an opposing side with the second-worst defensive record in the division, having let in 52 goals across 25 outings. Team News. Cesar Araujo will serve a 1-game suspension here, having crossed the yellow card threshold in Orlando's 1-1 draw against New York City FC back in July. Michael Halliday was fit enough to be named on the bench last time out, but it remains to be seen if he will play any part in this one after spending the last 3.5 months on the sidelines. 26-year-old Mason Stajuhar is still battling with a long-term leg injury and remains a considerable way off making his return to action for the away side. Sporting Kansas City defender Courtney Ford is unavailable for selection this weekend, having not featured in over 2 years due to an Achilles tendon injury. Belgian Logan Denby will be pushing for a first start since coming back from a knee problem, but Tim Leibold is expected to retain his place in the lineup. William Agata will set out to continue his hot streak in front of goal after finding the back of the net 4 times in his last 4 league matches for the home side. Sporting Kansas City possible starting lineup: Melia, Leibold, Fontes, Castellanos, Shelton, Radoja, Walter, Saloy, Tommy, Afrifa, Agata. Orlando City possible starting lineup: Galiz, Thorhalson, Brecalo, Jansen, Santos, Cartagena, Lodero, Torres, Ojeda, Cortez, Enrique. We say, Sporting Kansas City 2-2 Orlando City. Orlando City are the more informed side leading up to this one, but Sporting Kansas have been a tough nut to crack on home turf of late. We expect an open and end-to-end affair with the sides playing out an entertaining stalemate at the end of the 90 minutes. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.